College softball has given us some unbelievable defensive moments over the last 5 years, but these plays are on a completely different level. We're talking about catches at the wall, impossible double plays, game-saving tags, and robberies so brutal they changed entire postseason moments in a single second. These are the greatest college softball defensive plays from 2021 to 2025. Kinsey Hansen, catcher's diving grab.
That's to the left side, and that will be caught! Oh, what a play by Kinsey Hansen!
We begin with one of the toughest plays in all of softball, a catcher making a clean diving catch behind the plate. Kinsey Hansen tracks the pop-up, moves left, and lays out to secure it. That's what makes this play so special. Catchers are already dealing with gear, awkward angles, and almost no room for error, but Hansen makes it look smooth. It's a perfect way to start this list, because it shows that elite defense in softball isn't just about range. It's about instincts, fearlessness, and reacting before the ball even decides where it wants to fall. Florida State relay to the plate, outfield assist. Then we get a reminder that great defense is not always one player making a spectacular grab. Sometimes it's a team executing one perfect chain of decisions at exactly the right time. The ball is driven into the gap, the runner is trying to score, and Florida State turns the play into a textbook relay all the way to home plate for the out. That kind of defense changes momentum instantly. Everyone has to be precise. One weak throw, one slow transfer, one late tag, and the run scores. Instead, they turn chaos into control and make a huge postseason statement. Order Lindsey Meeks. Diving stop at third. Lindsey Meeks delivers one of those infield plays that looks even better the more times you watch it. She dives at third, smothers the ball, gets back to her knees, and still has enough composure to make the throw. That combination is what separates a highlight from a great defensive play. The dive is impressive, the recovery is even better, but the throw after all of that is what finishes it. In postseason softball, those are the kinds of plays that keep pressure off the pitcher and make hitters feel like nothing is getting through the left side. Mackenzie Donahue diving catch into double play. This is where defense goes from impressive to devastating. Mackenzie Donahue makes the diving grab first, which already feels highlight worthy. But then the play turns into a double play because the runner is caught too far off base. That's why this clip belongs in any conversation about the greatest defensive moments. It's not just flashy, it's punishing. One read, one dive, one quick throw, and suddenly an offensive opportunity completely disappears. Great defenders don't just make outs, they erase innings before they even have time to develop. Odichie Alexander. Unreal squeeze play read. Odichie Alexander gives us one of the smartest and boldest defensive plays in the entire video. She reads the squeeze, charges hard, and instead of rushing a toss, commits all the way to the tag herself. That's what makes this moment unforgettable. It isn't just athletic, it's fearless. Oh, it's a pitcher trusting her read of the game in the biggest kind of moment and making a split-second decision that most players would never be confident enough to make. Some defensive highlights are about pure ability. This one is also about nerve. Grace Lyons. Diving infield. Gem Grace Lyons had a way of making difficult infield plays look almost routine, and this one is a perfect example. She dives, secures the ball, and still finds a way to complete the out from an awkward body position. Great shortstops control the middle of the diamond, but elite ones make hitters question whether anything hit in their direction has any chance at all. Lyons had that effect. The reason this play stands out is because it combines quick reaction, clean hands, and total calm in one movement. On Grace Lyons, backhand double play, and then Grace Lyons shows up again, this time turning a backhand stop into a full double play. Plays like this are why elite middle infielders can take over a game without ever stepping into the batter's box. The backhand alone is tough. The transfer is tougher, and getting 2 outs out of it is what makes it a true postseason gem. The best defenders create a kind of silence after the ball is hit, that split second where everyone realizes the offense just made contact with the wrong person. Katie Kissler, home run robbery. Every great defensive compilation needs at least one moment where an outfielder takes a home run away, and Katie Kissler delivers exactly that. She gets back to the wall, times the leap perfectly, and brings the ball back into the yard. Oh, that's one of the coldest things an outfielder can do. For the hitter, it feels like celebration is about to start. For the defense, it's a momentum swing waiting to happen. And when the ball comes back out of the glove instead of over the fence, it's one of the fastest emotional reversals you'll ever see in sports. Jada Coleman, championship home run robbery. Jada Coleman made a habit of changing games with defense, and this robbery at the wall is one of the clearest examples. The read is clean, the root is sharp, and the timing at the fence is nearly perfect. But what really makes this clip feel bigger is the stage. A play like this in any game is huge. In a championship setting, it becomes unforgettable. The greatest defenders don't just show up, they show up when the stakes are highest, and Coleman absolutely lived in those moments. Kiki Malloy, stealing a home run. Kiki Malloy's wall robbery is one of those plays that feels violent in the best possible way. She tracks it, gets to the fence, elevates at exactly the right time, and snatches away what looked like guaranteed offense. What separates great outfield defense from average outfield defense is confidence at the wall. Some players slow down, some players hesitate. The elite ones commit. Malloy commits fully here, and the result is a play that instantly belongs among the best defensive moments of this entire era. Jada Coleman, another wall takeaway. Coleman appears again because one robbery apparently wasn't enough. This one is another reminder of how much damage a center fielder can prevent with elite range and fearlessness at the fence. Balls like this are supposed to break games open. Instead, she turns it into an out and keeps the defense in full control. When the same player keeps showing up in moments like this, it stops feeling accidental. It starts feeling like a defensive identity. Someone who can change the shape of a game with one sprint and one leap. Josie Muffley, game-ending double play. There is something especially satisfying about defense ending a game, and Josie Muffley gives us one of the cleanest examples in this video. She makes the catch, completes the double play, and the celebration is on immediately. That's what makes postseason defense so beautiful. Sometimes the offense spends an entire inning building hope, and one defender wipes it all away in a single sequence. A game-ending double play is already ruthless. When it comes in a pressure-packed World Series moment, it becomes one of the easiest clips to remember. Brooklyn Carter, perfect throw home. This is outfield defense at its most unforgiving. Brooklyn Carter fields the hit, comes up firing, and throws a strike home to cut down the runner. Those plays are so hard because there is almost no margin for error. The throw has to be fast enough, accurate enough, and online enough for the catcher to finish the job cleanly. If the ball tails even slightly, the run is safe. But Carter puts it exactly where it needs to be, and the whole play becomes a lesson in pressure defense. Kaylee Mudge, the robbery that broke the crowd. Kaylee Mudge delivers one of the most dramatic moments in the entire compilation. Everyone in the stadium thinks the ball is gone. The reaction starts early. The celebration is halfway there, and then Mudge goes up and brings it back. That's what makes a robbery feel so cruel and so amazing at the same time. It's not just taking away extra bases, it's taking away emotion. It's taking away the moment the offense thought it had earned. And on a list of greatest defensive plays, that kind of timing makes this clip impossible to leave out. Emily Jones, fence takeaway in center. Emily Jones gives us another outstanding home run robbery, and what stands out here is how controlled the whole play looks. She gets to the wall, reaches at the perfect moment, and makes the catch look cleaner than a play that difficult has any right to be. That's a sign of elite outfield instincts. Robberies are dramatic by nature, but the best ones also feel disciplined. They come from reading the ball early, trusting the route, and never panicking even when the fence is getting closer with every step. Jada Coleman, a full extension diving grab. Jada Coleman adds yet another web gem, this time on a full extension diving catch charging in. And this might be the most complete example of her defensive brilliance in the whole video, because it shows a different kind of difficulty. Wall catches are about timing and fearlessness. This kind of play is about pure speed, read, and commitment. She has to trust her jump, trust her glove, and lay out completely. When she comes up with it, the play feels like a perfect snapshot of what elite center field defense is supposed to look like. Kendra Falby, running catch that saves the tag up. Kendra Falby's catch is special because it does more than record the out. She runs it down in center and does it so efficiently that the runner can't even advance. That's the difference between good defense and truly high-level defense. Great defenders think beyond the catch itself. They understand the game situation, they know what the runner wants to do, and they finish the play in a way that takes away every offensive option. That's exactly what Falby does here, and it's why this clip hits harder than a normal outfield grab. Lauren Allred, diving to the bag. Lauren Allred gives us one of the best first base defensive highlights in the video, and it's the kind of play that casual fans might not even realize is incredibly difficult until they see the replay. She has to move fast, secure the ball, recognize the race, and dive into the bag just in time. Everything about the play is urgency. There's no extra step available, no wasted motion allowed. It's a defender understanding exactly what the moment demands and sacrificing the body to get the out. Garcia and Mayani, clutch double play. This is the kind of play that shows why great defense can feel like a team-wide instinct. Garcia makes the catch, Mayani completes the second part, and suddenly a dangerous offensive moment completely dies. Double plays always carry extra drama because they erase more than one problem at once. They don't just stop a hit, they stop momentum, they stop noise, they stop a lineup from building pressure, and when they happen cleanly at this stage of the season, they feel even bigger than the box score can explain. Nijiri Kennedy, pitcher's diving grab. Pitchers don't always get enough credit for defense, which is why Nijiri Kennedy's diving grab deserves so much attention. She finishes the pitch, reacts instantly, and still has the athleticism to leave her feet and make the play. That's incredibly hard to do because the pitcher begins in motion and then has to reset her body in a split second. What makes this clip so memorable is how quickly it all happens. One moment she's delivering the ball, and the next she's making a play that most position players would be proud of. Ashton Maloney. Full speed diving catch. Ashton Maloney closes the list with exactly the kind of play you want at the end of a defensive highlight reel. Full speed, full extension, and absolutely no hesitation. She tracks it down in right center and leaves her feet to steal what looked like a sure base hit. It's a perfect final image for this era of college softball defense because it captures everything that makes these plays so great: speed, instinct, bravery, and the willingness to sacrifice the body to save the team one more run. From diving grabs and game-ending double plays to outrageous robberies at the wall, these moments are exactly why college softball defense deserves way more attention. Over the last 5 years, the Women's College World Series has given us some of the toughest, smartest, and most explosive defensive plays in the sport. And these were the greatest of them all.